Welcome to the first official episode of Just Reddit Stories, where today we're talking about relationships. And my two guests are people that have relationships with people. My sister, Kyla, and my fiance, Abby.
Oh God, that is the weirdest way to put
relationships with people.
And I'm Liam, as you guys may know.
May know.
So today's stories mostly come from two subreddits, either Am I the Asshole or relationship advice. Where
Okay.
clearly one's asking if they're the asshole or the other one's asking for advice. Mm-hmm. So our first story is coming from relationship advice.
Okay.
So how do I, 27 male, tell my friend, 27 male, that he'll never date an influencer-like girl? Okay?
Just straight up say it.
Straight up.
Just say,
Say
you're
it.
not that important.
Okay, well, let's get into
You're not
this.
interesting enough.
Let's get into the story. Hi everyone, this is a sensitive topic, and I want to approach it as respectfully.
Sensitive?
Sensitive.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Decent.
I said this is a sensitive.
okay, sorry.
Hi everyone, this is a sensitive topic, and I want to approach it as respectfully and compassionately as possible. I, 27 male, have a friend, also 27 male, whom I've known since our freshman year of college. He's never really dated, at least not that I'm aware of, and he never seemed particularly interested in pursuing anyone seriously. He'd occasionally mention girls, but it was always in a vague or surface level way. 2 years ago, I broke up with my long-term girlfriend and re-entered the dating world. That's been a whole journey of its own, but that's another story. Since then, he started talking more about dating and women. I think he now feels like we're in the same boat, and honestly, I'm glad he's opening up more. Here's where I'm struggling. My friend is an amazing person. Funny, smart, thoughtful, a great cook, and he has a solid job. But on a purely superficial level, he's not conventionally attractive. Some people might even consider him ugly. When we were younger, that kind of thing might have mattered more, but now that I'm dating again, I've realized how much broader and more complex attraction can be at our age. There are so many different kinds of beauty, and what I find attractive has definitely evolved since I was 18. Unfortunately, my friend doesn't seem to see it that way. He only seems interested in women who look like Instagram influencers, very stereotypically hot. And being brutally honest, those types of women are typically looking for guys who match their aesthetic, and he just doesn't fit the mold. It's starting to really hurt his self-esteem. Not dating is making him feel like he's worthless. I've tried to gently steer him toward more realistic and fulfilling possibilities. For example, a friend of a friend often compliments his cooking. I suggested he ask her over for a homemade dinner sometime, and his response was, "She's ugly." That really bothered me. At our age, I feel like we should be past this superficial mindset and actually see people for who they are. I don't want to shame him or be cruel, but I also don't want to sit back and watch him spiral because he's chasing an ideal that isn't going to happen. He's not going to date or hook up with a supermodel type woman. That's just the reality, and that's okay. There's someone out there for him, someone who will love him for who he is, but he's blocking those possibilities because of his narrow idea of what's attractive. How can I talk to him about this without sounding condescending or mean? I want to help him see his own worth without reinforcing unrealistic standards. Any advice would be appreciated.
Kyla, all of you.
Well, first of all those super, hot Instagram model beauty influencer types all use filters.
Yeah.
So they're, first of all, superficial
He's
in
never
of itself.
going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never going to happen. And as to how to broach that topic, honestly, just be straightforward with it.
Yeah.
Say, first of all, it's kind of unrealistic even to
But
just
at the
do
same
it.
time, who's to say that one of the supermodel influencer or whoever, that's not their type? That he's not. So it's not like it's impossible.
It's not
But
impossible,
also remind him that, hey, so how many supermodels do you see on a daily basis? How many influencers do you see on a daily basis?
Yeah, how many do you interact with day to day?
You're not gonna meet a supermodel, just in the grocery store.
Yeah.
And from what they're seeing on a profile, like a dating profile, are they necessarily gonna swipe? You don't know. Right?
Well, I think this, the OP, the original poster, is a bit of a hypocrite because he has to understand that attraction is more complex than it was before.
Yeah.
But then he's going but influencers, they aren't complex. They only like people that fit their aesthetic.
Yeah.
So he's very much.
I mean,
look
there are
at
some.
Jeff Bezos' wife. She's
there
beautiful.
are some very influential Instagram influencers that are dating people that don't fit that same aesthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, like, at the end of the day, your job as the friend is to try and guide him towards the more realistic people, but at the same time, not shut down his own dreams, like, his own fantasies, but, like, it's his choice. He's 27.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
27. He's a grown adult.
Well,
like, almost 30.
Yep, and plastic surgery happens for a reason, so...
Yep.
Well, I think that... Yeah, he's going for, like, some... I think that the conversation that needs to be had is just, like, what about these women attract you? Is it just, like, are you physically attracted to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like...
There could be something deeper.
Yeah, like, if you're looking for an actual relationship, it has to go deeper than just physical attraction.
Yeah. Because it could also be a thing of, like, he goes and is like, well, they're physically attractive, and I just don't think I'm worth an emotional attraction. Or, like, I don't think... You know, like, it could go deeper into him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well,
I'm just wanting a physical relationship, which is different.
Last time we read, like, Reddit stories, we did the Am I the Devil?
Yeah.
It took about halfway through for me to remember that this wasn't cross-posted on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, wait, like, this guy isn't, like, hasn't been decided as, like, a terrible person.
Yeah.
Because the first half I was going through, it just seems like he wants, like, what harm does, like, in all honesty, what harm does it have for his friend to just pursue somebody that may not be, like...
Yeah.
His, like, may not want to go
out. But
with
imagine if this was, like, your best friend in the world. Like, that's what I'm going off.
Yeah.
Like, if this was my best friend, I would try and gently guide them.
Guide them to...
Option.
Yeah.
Like, the options that are obviously already interested in them.
Yeah.
Like, they said there's the girl who, consistently is complimenting his cooking. Yeah. And so it's like, why don't you go towards them?
Yeah.
Even if they're not in what society deems as conventionally attractive.
And, like, at the end of the day, too, who's to say that, like, you can't start a friendship with someone and then gain physical attraction as that, like, emotional relationship grows.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that's...
Yeah, no, definitely.
That was pretty sound advice.
That was pretty sound advice.
Wow.
So moving on to our next story. This is an Am I the Asshole post.
Okay.
So, and this one's recent.
Oh, no.
It was actually posted 7 hours ago as the time of recording.
Wow.
This is fresh. Am I the asshole for not giving up my parking spot or buying specific snacks for my in-laws? I'm moving into a new apartment soon with my partner. The apartment comes with 2 underground garage parking spots, which we plan to use for our own cars. Parking on the street is known to be really rough in the area, which is why the garage spots are such a big deal to us. At a recent family gathering, my brother-in-law mentioned that he'd feel more comfortable visiting if I could move my car so that he could use my spot during his visits. I told him I didn't really want to do that because it would mean moving my car out to the street, then moving it again back again later, possibly late at night. That's just super inconvenient for me. Then during the same event, my sister-in-law brought up wanting certain snacks in my fridge that she likes. I told her that she could totally bring over a charcuterie board or whichever snacks she wants, and we could enjoy them together or store the leftovers. She said no, I should be the one to buy them and keep them stocked. I jokingly said something like, how are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to buy and put in my fridge? Apparently both of them got kind of offended. My sister-in-law said, dang, you didn't have to get so worked up about it. But I honestly didn't feel like I was being aggressive. I was just setting some boundaries. Am I the asshole in either of these situations? There's an edit for clarification.
Okay.
I'm a dude. Also, the in-laws would only be visiting for the day since they only live about 15 to 30 minutes away. Also, my sister-in-law has also made comments about making the spare bedroom have a spare bed for guest lol. That spare room would be my office/gym since I work from home majority of the days. I thought that would also be fun to mention. Okay.
Follow-up questions. Is this the expectation for the rest of their lives? Because that's ridiculous. Because if it was like the hosts chose to invite them over and was like, oh, like, I know parking can be a mess, so you guys can park in the underground, and the hosts were to offer that originally, then being like,
it's an initial offer.
I don't,
or even being like, hey, I can't find parking. Do you guys know of any other spots? Whatever. But initially go assuming you're doing street parking.
Well, he doesn't specify on what he means by rough. Like, is it like a dangerous area, or is it just like
tons of break-ins?
not like just not a lot of street parking? Because if there isn't a lot of street parking,
questions about why there isn't visitor parking in the underground.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
but also if there wasn't a ton of street parking, it wouldn't be out of the question to move your car to make sure there's a spot for them to park if they're gonna come visit.
Uber.
Yeah,
Uber.
but also like
Uber.
you offer.
Yeah.
Again, the demand completely changed it because
exactly, the demand makes it.
The demand to move your car so I can.
Because is it like an unrealistic expectation to be like, oh, like I would hope that you would move your car to make sure there was a spot for me if I was gonna come visit.
Oh, for sure.
No, but if you like, so you'll move your car when I come visit.
That's a different.
That kind of changes it,
situation.
and that kind of.
Yeah.
No, I think that's one thing originally. Second thing.
Yeah.
The snacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not your personal shopper.
No. And if I were to be like, oh, I really know, like, I really think that Kyla would enjoy this snack, or whatever, I pick it up, sure, you enjoy the snack, then maybe the next time I'm like, oh, well, Kyla liked the snack, so I'm gonna
grab it.
But I'm not gonna just keep it stocked at my house. And along with that, I don't think it should be expected that individual snack would be there.
Yeah.
Like, if you want something
if you want to bring it, go ahead.
Exactly.
Like I said, you can share.
Yeah.
I think the in-laws
are a little crazy.
They're kind of treating it as a second home.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the guest
edit.
Yeah, like the guest bedroom, like, make sure it's a guest bedroom. It's like, well, no, it's going to be my home office because I work from home.
Like, only like 15, 30 minutes
Yeah,
away. So it's like,
they live...
Go to your own
Yeah,
home?
15 to 30 minutes.
Well, if they were like an hour, maybe an hour and a half away, sure, have like a little pull down.
Have an air mattress. Like,
have an air mattress.
It's still it's the demand of like you should have the spare bedroom be a spare bed for guests.
No.
It's
like no.
But this guy.
Why are you dictating?
Works from home majority of the time.
Yeah, OP works from home.
As
office gym.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's their home.
Yep.
They can do what they want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that this first comment actually like really sums up, which is like not the asshole, and it's you're not obligated to turn your home into an Airbnb for your partner's family. That's ridiculous and entitled.
Very true.
Yeah. And then this other
Unless they're paying you.
So valid.
Yeah, and this other comment was
rent, say less.
They have 2 parking spots. Why isn't OP's partner the person related to the asker being asked for their parking spot?
That's very true. That is very true.
Yeah.
And okay, at the end of the day, I would go on compare me and your car. Okay?
Yeah.
My car is shorter, and it's just easier for me to park.
Yeah.
Right? Versus your car.
Yeah.
But let's say like I had to move your car for any reason, that's fine. It's just harder to find a parking spot that I feel comfortable parking in if I have to do like parallel parking or something like that, right? So why wouldn't you just move the car that you're most comfortable moving?
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
or is the smallest.
For the longest time at our house, there was just like limited street parking.
Oh yeah.
And so to make sure that there were spots, you like the first person home parked on the road, so there was always a spot in the driveway. And so like if you wanted to make sure that there was a spot for your guest, you would just park on the road if you had a spot.
Yeah.
But, like the demanding of it, that's the entitlement part.
That's
like
the entitlement.
they're making demands that they have no right to make demands about.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm like on a bar right now. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
I just have to readjust. / put that right there.
Better?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Moving on to our next story.
Okay.
Back to relationship advice.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 24 female, reminded me, 28 male, to pay her back $10 after I forgot my wallet. I've paid for almost everything over 4 years, and it left me feeling weird. Okay.
Okay then. Interesting.
So, I, male 28, have been with my girlfriend, female 24, for 4 years. We're serious, plan to get married. Throughout the relationship, I've paid for nearly everything. Dates, trips, food, gifts, you name it. I'd say easily 99% of all expenses were covered by me. She never really offered to split or pay, and I never asked her to. I was working full-time and doing well financially, so I didn't really mind. Recently, though, I quit my job because I was mentally exhausted. I've been going through a bit of a burnout and needed a break. She, on the other hand, is currently working full-time and doing fine financially. The other day we went out and she wanted a bubble tea. I forgot my wallet and my phone was dead, so I asked her to pay for it. It was like $10. She paid, drank it, and I dropped her off at her apartment. The next morning she reminded me to send her the money. I had completely forgotten, so I sent it right away. But it left a weird feeling. I spent thousands on her over the years, never asked for a dime back, and now that I'm out of a job and she's doing well, she couldn't let a $10 bubble tea slide. It's not about the money, it's about what it says. I can't tell if I'm overthinking this or if it's a red flag. I've always treated the relationship as a partnership, and this just felt transactional. Am I being too sensitive, or is this worth paying attention to?
Is there an edit?
There is an update.
Okay, sorry.
But we'll get to that after.
Okay.
Sounds good. Did he get bubble tea? Or
yeah,
was it just
the
her?
question. Did he get bubble tea as well?
Okay. That's a good point. Okay, so it goes, OP wrote, the other day, we went out and she wanted a bubble tea.
Yes.
I forgot my wallet and my phone was dead, so I asked her to pay for it. It was like $10. She paid, drank it, and I dropped her off at her apartment.
I mean, $10 is typical for a bubble tea.
Exactly, for one.
One.
So...
Even if he had a sip, she wanted it.
She wanted it. She asked for it. And so, like...
She's doing well financially.
She's doing well financially. He's currently out of a job.
I had a completely different thought on this until you clarified that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, yeah, like, that's maybe, like, you guys should have had a conversation about, like, at some point, splitting stuff.
No,
but she very much just treats him like the wallet.
Like a wallet.
I want a bubble tea. Oh, I have to pay for my bubble tea? Well, you're going to pay me back for the bubble tea. I bought that. I enjoy it. Like...
That, like, I consumed.
Yeah.
It's just very much... What purpose does he have?
Yeah. He was just a wallet.
Being a wallet.
Yeah.
That was it.
That she very clearly made it...
I will say, though, you've been together 4 years.
Yeah.
And you haven't had a conversation about how this isn't okay. Like, you don't really have... you don't have the right.
He also probably didn't realize it because, as he said, he was working financially stable and all that kind of stuff. And then now, since he's left his job and is no longer financially stable, he's obviously looking more at his funds and his money. Jeez.
I just think that, like, honestly... sorry, am I holding the mic correctly?
Since you mentioned it.
No, it's supposed to be here, I guess.
Just talk into the mic.
I'm just gonna yell into
No, don't yell into the mic.
Just stand here like this.
Anyway, I just think that they should have had a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But since he didn't...
Yeah.
Now it's spiraled to this.
Now it's spiraled to this. He's looking more at his finances.
Yeah.
As he's out of the job.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So... I cannot... That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the update?
Well, just before we get to the update, I have one more thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can understand that because you can, like, get stuck in the rhythm of, like, how things go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if he spent 4 years paying for everything.
Yes.
And then suddenly, like, if you don't have a conversation, that's one thing. But even if they had a conversation, her just asking for $10.
Yeah.
It's like, I pay for 80% of whenever we go out.
Okay.
Unless, like, but you still offer. But it's not like we've gone out and you go, oh, I want this, and then... It's not like we go out and you go, oh, I want a coffee, and then I don't have my wallet, so you pay for the coffee and then go, oh, now pay me back for the coffee that I bought myself.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't say it was 80%.
Okay,
but
70%.
No, it wasn't. Like, that's crazy. No, but I will say, he's 28 in this. The girl's 24.
Yeah, so she was 20 and 24 when they first got together.
Okay, awesome. I'm assuming she was in college. She was in college when they first started dating. He would have been out of college. He would have been paying for her partying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm assuming.
If they went out together to, like, bars or anything like that, he'd be paying the drinks.
Wouldn't you feel a financial impact when you're just starting out your career?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I think the girl's in the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because
I think it's just
$10.
Yeah,
come on.
But if she's at 24 and he's she's just where he was when they first started.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't you have that conversation?
They should have had the conversation. That's the issue.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Also,
Go for it. Okay. Well, there is an update.
Okay.
Thanks to everyone who commented. I've been reading everything, and it really helped me step back and see things clearly. When we first started dating, we were both students. I was finishing engineering and already had a job lined up. I also worked as a TA, so I was doing fine financially. She was still a student, so I paid because she was broke. I never asked her to pay, and she never offered. She still never offered to split anything, not even the small stuff. I tried bringing up equality and shared effort, but she always shut it down with comments like, "You're the man, you should take care of me," or "We can't have two women in the relationship."
Two women in the relationship.
That's crazy. What really got to me is that when I stopped proposing dates or doing everything, she started saying I wasn't making enough effort. Meanwhile, I've been carrying this for 4 years. That bubble tea wasn't about the $10, it was about realizing how little support I was getting back. Okay, so that really cleared things up.
Okay, so that's a whole
a lot more into
thing.
the perspective.
Yeah, so it was very much she just expected this of him.
Yeah.
He needs to break up with her.
Yeah, they're not going to work out.
Nope.
Yeah.
She kind of sounds like the person who grew up having everything handed to her.
Oh,
by
for
her
sure.
parents.
For sure. Like, oh, you need $10? Yeah, here you go.
Here you go. Go have fun.
And if he's going to be an engineer, or if he is an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, he has money.
He's got money. He can pay for everything.
Wow.
But right now he's out of that job.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we ready for our next story?
Yep.
Okay.
How many stories are there?
Quite a few.
Jesus Christ.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pick up my sister-in-law on her wedding day after doing everything else for her wedding?
Whoa!
I want to know the context of needing to pick her up.
Yeah.
All right.
If she was like runaway bride, yeah, you're the asshole. However.
Any other situation, you're probably
Yeah,
good.
like, sorry, you did everything else.
All right. My sister-in-law is getting married for the second time and asked me to be her maid of honor. I was hesitant because her family is a lot. They gossip, get offended easily, and are hard to please. I didn't want to say yes, but my husband begged me to just agree so I wouldn't ruin family relationships. So I reluctantly said yes, but made it clear I wasn't going to plan the wedding. I work in a field where sometimes I have to host events, and while I'm good at it, it's also my job and I get paid to do it.
Fair.
Well, despite setting the boundary, guess who ended up doing almost everything? I got her the venue for free, helped her secure the decorator twice because she didn't like the first decorator, got her a photographer, also didn't work out because she is who she is, and now I'm even doing the engagement photos myself. Not because I'm a professional photographer, because I use photography for work sometimes. Apparently that means I can do it all. I helped her pick the menu, the decor, and sent her places to schedule a tastings. She switched the whole thing from a wedding menu to a casual party menu, which again, not my wedding, so whatever. Now the wedding week is here. We live out of state from the venue, so each round trip is approximately $50. She asked us to go on a Thursday to do a final venue walkthrough. Fine. Then Friday night, we have to go help the decorator. Okay, part of the agreement. Then Saturday, wedding day. We're expected to be there early to help with setup and make sure everything is running smoothly. Again, totally expected as maid of honor. But here's where I draw the line. She wants us to pick her up from her place on wedding day morning, even though she's not getting ready there. Just wants the ride. That's another $50 trip. I told her no, and she said my husband told her he'd do it. I asked him, he admitted. She kept insisting, so he gave in. I said I'm not willing to spend over $200 in 1 week just for transportation when we've already sacrificed work, time, and doing so much. I suggested she ask her other brother. She said he can't because he has to work. And I said we also have to work. We're just making sacrifices. Why can't he make a sacrifice once for her wedding? She said he just can't. No explanations, nothing. So I said then maybe you should take an Uber. Now she's mad, my husband is caught in the middle, and I'm being painted as difficult. Also worth noting, this is not the first time his family has tried to take advantage of us. They constantly bring up how lucky my husband is to have married me, and how I have a good job, and they use that as an excuse to ask for things or push extra responsibilities onto us. It's exhausting. Am I the asshole?
No.
Yeah.
I think
that's an easy one.
I think you should have set out those not those boundaries, but those expectations when you asked her to be a maid of honor. And along with that, sorry, she used so many like resources and all of that to get you the perfect wedding that you wanted and the cheapest way and whatever.
Yep.
So why why are you taking advantage of her?
Yeah, she's gonna be your wedding planner. Pay her.
Yeah, literally.
Well, that's the thing is, she's the maid of honor,
She's the wedding planner.
but she's just the wedding planner.
She's the wedding planner.
And they should have respected the original boundaries, which
Yeah.
was like, I'm not planning your wedding.
But they didn't.
OP also should have respected themselves enough to just say, I'm
to
done.
stand up
Yeah.
and say
And stand
no.
up to themselves when they were clearly being taken advantage of and
Yeah.
being pushed to be a free wedding planner.
Yeah. And if this is a reoccurring thing from the family, just cut
them
off
off.
the family.
Yeah,
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think that the husband should have stepped
The
up
husband's
and
gonna push over.
yeah, like his place was to say something earlier on
Oh, yeah.
and not just like
But
when he said
believes
the
his family, too.
I told her no and she
But
said my husband told her he'd do
There's-
it.
There's a level of like, it's your family, it's not mine. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, there's
Well-
a level of it's awkward to stand up to someone else's family.
Yeah.
But like the people you've grown up with, it's so easy to be like,
It's
hey,
different.
you're being ridiculous. Stop.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even if they like come back and are really toxic,
oh
you
yeah.
can still say that easier
Mhm.
than an outsider.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that yeah. I don't know, I hope
That's
things
crazy.
work out. At this point, I would just step down as being maid of
Yeah.
honor.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
But I think it was wedding day.
Not sure. This is actually from 6 hours ago.
Oh.
So this is a really fresh post.
Wow.
I think it's actually like this week. So it'd be this coming
It'd
Saturday.
probably be this coming weekend.
Step down.
Yeah.
Let the world literal crumble.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
don't
If your credit card's on anything, just cancel your credit card.
Yeah, just cancel
Like-
it.
yeah, cancel that. Yeah, crazy.
That's insane. Wow.
Crazy.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, we got another relationship advice.
Okay.
This one's a good one.
Okay.
Just from the title.
Oh.
I, 27 female, found a long black hair in our bathtub that is not my or my husband's, 27 male.
Sorry, say that. Oh, okay, sorry.
What to do? Yesterday, I gave the bathroom a deep cleaning. Today, I was gone for half the day. When I came home and went to take a bath, I noticed a long black hair in the tub, and I'm blonde. He has short hair. I never had any reason to think he would cheat, but a few months ago, I had my suspicions that he was tracking my location without my knowing. He's very tech savvy, unlike me, and after some strange phone calls and other odd things that happened, I started to feel like I was being tracked. I made a comment about it, and the strange things stopped happening. I kind of forgotten about the whole incident and decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. But now, the thoughts that are popping into my head are, what if he was and is tracking my location after all so he could cheat? I've had paranoid spirals in the past, and I don't know if I'm blowing this way out of proportion, or saying something that is not there because my mind wanders too much. I haven't said anything to him yet because I don't want to stress him out over nothing. And again, until now, the thought has never once crossed my mind that he wouldn't be faithful. Is this concerning, or am I being ridiculous?
Is that it?
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I would just confront him.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, if you're having suspicion, like, not even suspicions, if you're having doubts or if you're overthinking or whatever, what's the harm in communicating that? Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should be
Say,
able to
hey,
communicate anything
literally,
like that.
you literally just say, hey, I cleaned the house yesterday, and then I found, like, a long black hair in the bathtub. Do you know whose it could be?
Mhm.
And, like, sorry, if
If you catch them off guard, they're not gonna have time to think of a cover story if they're
Yeah.
Exactly, and if he is acting odd out of that, then do a little deep dive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see, but who knows? Maybe he was like, oh, I know she's been really stressed recently, so I'm gonna hire a maid. Like, just, who knows? Like, it could be very innocent. It could be.
You have such a nice thought.
It could be
'Cause it's-
really
it's
bad,
not
okay?
that.
Okay, but like, what's the harm in confronting
No,
him?
you confront him. I'm just saying it's not a maid because
No.
if it was a maid that left hair, she's a terrible maid.
Yeah, she's
Well,
really
yeah,
bad.
but I'm just saying,
No, it's-
like, maybe.
You're
Maybe
really
it's
wanting.
the babysitter.
The baby.
They don't have a kid.
Don't have kids.
Actually, it doesn't say if they have a kid or not.
Maybe he hired one. Perspective.
So you're just saying he's cheating with a babysitter that he hired for non-existent
know.
kids. Okay, well,
Either way, it could be someone else. there could be a reason for it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
the reason could be he's cheating.
Well, this one was posted. This was posted 6 days ago.
Oh, an
So-
update?
Is there an update?
Update. I'm getting more comments that I can't keep up with, but I really appreciate everyone that's left a comment. I love having this place to come with questions I can't ask anyone else. It's always very helpful. I'm going to try some non-intrusive things that have been suggested. I don't want to do anything that would cross a boundary or break his trust. Even if I do turn up something, I just don't feel right going through his phone or installing cameras. I'll try searching the tub drain, lint rolling around the house, possibly have my phone searched for a spyware, and Chuck looked over for an AirTag. I was thinking I could easily leave my phone behind one day and drive home because I forgot something and gauge his reaction. There's lots of comments that have been left that I'll go through again that have to do with checking my phone, the different ways he could track me. I'm not going to assume he's guilty or anything. It's mostly for my peace of mind. If anything comes up from this or not, I'll leave an update. So instead of communicating, she's just going to try and be sneaky back.
She's gonna,
That's so weird. Like, just communicate.
Just communicate, guys. Relationships are built off communication.
Literally.
If you want to have a healthy relationship, communicate.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
communication's the key to any healthy relationship.
Wow.
Anyways, update number 2.
Which? Oh, okay. Never mind. You can do update number 2.
Okay. Just updating because a few people are worried. I've tried a few things so far, turning off my location while his phone was visible and no notifications came up. Lint rolled around the apartment, didn't turn up anything concerning either, and the tub drain is clear. I'm starting to think the hair was nothing, just tracked in. However, I'm not so confident he hasn't been or hasn't tracked me in the past. So I went to my parents a few days ago and genuinely forgot something at the apartment. I realized this was a perfect opportunity. I left my phone at my parents and drove back to get the thing I forgot. When I walked in, he was laying on the bed reading, and he did look quite surprised. The bed is visible when you walk in because we live in a 1-bedroom, and he needs the bedroom for his office because he works from home. He said, "Why are you back already?" I told him what I forgot. He looked upset, and in a more whiny tone said, "But you weren't supposed to be back yet." He jokes around a lot where he acts awfully dramatic, and sometimes I can't tell, and I have to ask him if he's joking or not. I said, "I'm not getting a very warm welcome," and asked him why he's acting so weird. He says he just doesn't want to have to get up. Sometimes I sit on the bed to read, but I wouldn't have pushed him out. Once again, no proof of anything, just odd. It could be he just wasn't expecting me back so early, but I've forgotten things before and didn't have a reaction like that. That's all that came out of that encounter, but I'm going to do it again and see if I keep getting odd reactions. I have yet to have my phone gone through.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think, like, his reactions in general call for communication. Like, say, hey, why are you acting so weird?
Why are you acting like a child?
Literally, this feels like I'm dating a child or I'm married to a child.
Yeah.
Like, why are you acting like this?
Yeah,
I just don't understand why. Like,
Just communicate.
if you're not willing to communicate, you're not willing to be in a relationship.
Absolutely. Yeah, what a situation.
Yep.
Hopefully there's an update at a later date.
Yep, very true.
But yeah, hope everything works out. Ready for our last story?
Yep. What is it?
Okay. This is a Am I the Asshole post.
Okay. Okay.
Am I the asshole for wanting to golf before my wife gives birth to our second baby?
Oh, this is not a good one.
Oh.
My wife, 29, is due to give birth next week to our second child. We are really excited and so grateful. We also have a 2.5-year-old son. This time we're expecting a baby girl. In parentheses, pumped. I'm 31,
Pumped.
an avid
Literally,
golfer.
Does it have an emoji next to it?
No, it's just the word pumped.
Oh, okay.
I'm 31, an avid golfer, but I fully understand that once the baby is here, I'll likely be stepping back for a while. Probably 3 to 6 months, or more depending on how everything goes. So I asked my wife if she'd be okay with me getting in one last round before the baby arrives. Just a quick 18 holes while I still can. I even suggested that she could do something for herself the same day, like a spa treatment or a relaxing
What
afternoon.
happens to the 2-year-old?
And I offered to line up childcare for her son. We have family nearby who are happy to help. She got really upset that I would even bring it up, and I feel terrible now. I honestly didn't mean any harm and didn't think it would be taken that way. I thought I was being reasonable, but now I'm second guessing everything. So, am I the asshole for asking?
Okay, your last run of golf should have been 3 months ago.
3 months before, not a week before.
Exactly, like, sorry.
But also, it's
It's her second kid. Do you know how
and then taking
often?
3 to 6 months off of golfing.
Sorry, it sounds like an inconvenience.
Sounds like
no,
you
that's-
chose to have a child.
You chose to
Yeah.
be
You chose
kid.
to have 2, actually. Like,
Well, he's also like just a quick 18 holes.
yeah.
Quick 18
That's like a full
Like that's a
day.
full day.
It's a full day, and depending
Wow.
how good he is, it could be longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what the-
and also like, who's to say that he'll be watching his phone in case she go. A week is really close.
Yeah.
She could
That's
go
what
into
I'm
labor at
saying.
any moment.
Yeah. And especially for the second baby.
Yeah.
Like, it typically is for the,
You should
like,
be
second,
there.
third, whatever. The more babies you have, the, like, less to term you get.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, hello? And sorry, what are you gonna do if she goes... sorry, maybe I'm just stupid. What are you gonna do if she goes into labor? Are you really gonna take the golf cart,
Are you gonna
drive all the way
drop
back,
golf?
and then
Well-
go to the car? Like,
How far?
No.
Well, like, yeah. How far away is he? Like, if she
Yeah,
calls him,
is this like a... Oh,
how fast can he get back to the house to then get her to the hospital?
Oh, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
tell you.
Also, like,
Like straight up, I would just
Yeah.
be like, "Okay, I'm gonna drive myself to the hospital. He
Yeah.
can find out when he's done."
He
well,
can
the other
find
question
out
is like,
everything.
how was her last birth? Like,
I
if
would
it was
be
really, if it was
so
really rough,
mad.
maybe that's part of the reason why she's so
Oh my
like mad
gosh.
about it.
But it's like a
It's
spa
also-
treatment.
yeah.
Like, sorry, give me
A
a spa
spa
treatment
treatment?
9 months down the road
After.
when I'm actually like at the breaking point.
Yeah.
Like, tell me
treatment
right now.
After the
Yeah.
baby's there.
Literally, like, and that the family can help out. Okay, hello.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Like, no. Hello.
Why don't you take care of your own son?
Exactly.
Be a good parent.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just like could not even imagine.
There's one comment that actually brings up a great point. And this is he known for drinking a bunch while golfing? Nothing against him, but lots of golfers are known for getting wrecked with alcohol. So maybe she's also worried about that.
Ooh.
Not only for timing for distance, but the chances of him being able to drive. Just because she's due in a week doesn't mean the baby will wait a week. If you're like a block away from home and you won't be drinking, then I'd say not the asshole. But
If you're more,
if
I'm
you're
gonna
shit
say if
faced,
you're like, if you're 30 minutes away, you're done for.
Yeah.
Along with that, if you are getting drunk,
Mhm.
like, hello,
nothing good comes from that. If
no,
you mix the drinking plus that.
yeah,
Be safe. Just
Yeah.
don't go.
yeah.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
have brought this topic up in the first
No.
place.
Yeah, I think that
Like, if
she's completely in the right for saying no.
I
Oh, totally.
personally, I would be totally okay with if there's family around, whatever. Let's say like a month and a half after the baby's born, if I have the family come over and they're helping me out, whatever, then sure, go play golf,
play golf.
whatever.
Mhm.
Once you've adjusted, if you need a little break, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Yeah.
Not a week before.
Not a week before the baby's supposed to.
A week before is crazy because it's him assuming that the baby's gonna wait the full week and not be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm coming now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Until
not like
the baby
it's,
is there.
It's not an exact.
Don't.
No, exactly.
It's an estimation of like, oh, your due date's around this day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So within a week, it's we're ready for when it happens.
Yep.
It's get all the bags ready
Yep.
right by the door, so that as soon
In the
as something
car
happens
even?
in the car,
Mhm.
even as
Car
soon as
seat
something
is
happens,
installed.
you can
like-
go.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
He's definitely the asshole.
Yeah,
Definitely the asshole. Easily.
That was insane.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for being here for the first official episode of Just Reddit Stories.
You really just looked at me for that.
Yeah, only thank you, Abby.
Yeah.
Thank
for being
you
there.
so much for. Sorry, really ruining the relationship there.
That's crazy.
Thank you guys so much. That's why I don't need to be in the middle. Being on one side so I can look at both at the same time.
Oh, I guess you normally are on one side.
Yeah, this way
Yeah.
it's hard because I have to turn and talk to both of you.
It's just a
Um,
way to,
I don't need to be
Be
moving my head the
there.
whole time. No, it's easier if I'm on one side looking at. Anyways,
well,
thank you guys both
wow.
so much for being on the first official episode of Just Reddit Stories or Just Reddit Stories.
No worries.
yeah.
I'll be here all week.
Okay, well, let me know. Let me know in the comments what themes you want for future episodes of Just Reddit Stories, and Thanks for watching. I'm not gonna take Cameron's thing. Oh, okay.
Wait, sorry. Can I just put this down?
Sure.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're actually doing something.
What?
I
One,
have to go first.
2, 3.